Because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked,
Yep.
but they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me.
That's right. They cast. What does it mean to cast iniquity on someone? To cast trouble. That's what stop and frisk is casting iniquity on a man. Oh yeah, excuse me, sir. Section 8. Up your balls. Yep. Yep. What's your name? Where'd you live? Motherfucker, I got a place to be.
I mean, it's bullshit. I mean, here where we were in my name, we was up the other end, man. You know, all the brothers were doing was teaching the word, man, and they stopped to search us, man.
Yeah, every week.
You know what I'm saying? It was becoming frequent, man. It was pissing us off.
And they did it on purpose because they knew they were harassing us, man. So that we could.
Because they knew they know we weren't no fucking terrorists.
They know
we
we
ain't
ain't
doing
got no fucking
army
on us,
building,
man.
That's
Come
just
on,
fucking
man.
ridiculous. And they had the police come over and over again, man. They know what the deal was. And then they try and intimidate us by having these fucking horses and shit.
No, but we're wicked Negroes, man. You know, that's why they did it, bro. They were justified. Because we could be about to commit a murder.
You blow up a building. This is fucking ridiculous.
Cause damage to the building.
The Bibles, yeah.
Throw the book at them. Yo, give me your, is that it or that?
Yeah.
Psalm 36 and 9, man. The Most High is against oppression, man.
36 and 9.
You guys are for oppression, man. The Most High said we supposed to be against, he said against oppression Israel. He only hid his face from it, man. To teach us a lesson, man. That don't mean he justified the white man, man. He gonna fuck the white man up. He says wickedness, man. That's part of the controversy, man. How many niggas went to death row? Man.
Say 56, 36 and 9.
36 and 9. Isn't that not it?
Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't exist?
No, it exists,
Psalms?
but give me that since good you.
Oh.
Something else in 6.
Probably 35 or something. I don't know. If it ain't, then I'm just, my eyes must have deceived me.
No.
Alright, don't worry anyway, man. We made the point. Give me Psalm 62 and 10.
This one ain't bad though.
Okay, go on.
Yeah?
Spirit.
It's 35. It's Psalms 35 verse 19. Let not them that are my enemies wrongfully rejoice over me. Neither let them wink with the eye that hate me without cause.
Yeah.
For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land.
They don't give a... The point I'm trying to make is stop and frisk it's for everyone. It's there to keep you oppressed, to keep you back up, to make you feel like you're a criminal. If you keep getting stopped and searched all the time, in your mind frame, it's conditioning you. Look, you're a criminal.
Yeah.
You need to be stopped and searched. You and your kind are a bunch of criminals. That's what it's doing, man. It just said because the police don't stop and frisk no motherfucking drug dealers because they know where they are. They're on the block. They're blatantly on the corner, man. They're blatantly on the corner. They stop niggas in suits, man. They don't give a fuck. They just stop niggas, man. They stop spics. They stop poor-looking white people because they're there to do that. We just read it in the scriptures. Read it again. That's a cold script because he just said even them that be quiet in the land. Because I ain't making no noise, man. I ain't shooting nobody. I ain't selling no drugs. I've been stopped, man.
This is verse 20 of that scripture again. For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land.
Stop and frisk is one of them deceitful matters of oppression, man. And like I said, they be planting drugs on niggas, man. They be planting drugs on niggas, man. Nate, tell me they don't do that, man. Nate, stand up and say that the cops don't plant drugs on niggas, man. Tell them that they didn't come out with a report that in all them crime labs that they be fucking doctoring up the DNA and shit, man, and putting niggas in jail even though their DNA weren't actually there just to get a fucking conviction, man. Tell me that never came out, Nate. White men don't give a fuck whether you're innocent or guilty, man. If you're a nigga, you guilty, man. Point blank. And I don't want the white man, I'm sorry, man, I don't want him touching up my daughter. I don't want him touching up my woman. I don't want him touching up my grandmother. I don't want him touching up my granddad. Right? I don't want him touching up my dad. I don't want him touching up this brother. I don't want the white man putting his hands on nobody, man. Okay? I don't condone that. Now, I admit that, hey, these things are gonna happen because niggas don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to hear what we're saying right now. So the Lord will have the white man show them that they're the devil. And you know what?
We ain't no flying no flag.
Yeah, we ain't flying no flag for the white man. We ain't flying no flag for the 2/3. But what we're not gonna do is condone the wicked acts of the white man, the wicked acts of oppression. We're not gonna condone that. But these things are gonna happen as part of the curses, man, and the judgment of the heavenly Father, man. Okay, give me Psalm 62:10. Yeah, 2/3, you're gonna get fucking put in a concentration camp and you're gonna get put to death. But the white man's going into slavery for it, man. He's gonna get put to death and he's going into slavery for it, man. He's gonna pay with 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, man. He gonna pay. Because he's a devil. He's proven he's a hypocrite, man. He ain't no righteous fucking, he ain't justified.
Okay, Psalms.
Just like Pharaoh weren't justified, just like the Babylonians were not justified, just like the Assyrians were never justified, just like the Persians were never justified, just like the Greeks were never justified, just like the Romans were never justified. The enemies of Israel are never justified, man.
That's right.
There was only one case actually, and that was when Saul's sons were hanged. Or his family members, man, as a blood debt. Which that was justified. The Most High sanctioned that. And then David had to deliver them up, man, to the was it the Gibeonites?
That's because he made a pact then, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's why it was.
Yeah, that's
so
what it was, yeah.
they had to
because
be,
we made an oath between them.
They had to be hanged.
So had to be killed that.
Any other time, ain't no justification in that, man. Okay.
Right. This Psalm 62, verse 10. Trust not in oppression.
The Bible says, trust not in oppression, man. Neither you oppressing another man, nor the oppression of another man. Go on.
And become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them.
Right. Give me Psalm 77 and 8. And after that, give me Isaiah the 30th chapter.
Psalm 77 verse 8. Is his mercy clean gone forever? Doth his promise fail forevermore? Have God forgotten to be gracious? Have he in anger shut up his tender mercies? Salah. Okay. And I said, this is my infirmity, but I will remember the years of the right hand of the Most High. I will remember the works of the Lord. Surely I will remember thy wonders of old.
Yep.
I will meditate also of all thy work and talk of thy doings.
Yep.
Thy way, O God, is in the sanctuary. Who is so great a God as our God?
Right. That's it. The point there is the Most High, man. The Most High just turned his back on us for a while, man. So that we could be punished, man, at the hands of the wicked. At the hands of his enemies and our enemies, man. Okay? But the Lord gonna arise, man. And he's gonna punish the wicked, man. For the things that they've been doing. So no, we don't condone it, man. Because the Most High, how can we gonna condone something that the white man's gonna fuck him up for? Then he could turn around and say, but hold on, your own men said we was right to do that. Right?
Sorry, Isaiah 60.
It's Isaiah 30th chapter. And the bottom line is, you guys, man, you're emotional, man. Now, going back to that hooker thing, because I didn't want to forget about that. Start from 1. Because he read this, but you guys are epitomizing this. You're part of that rebellious house.
Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 30 verse 1.
Didn't Nate said if you see someone drug dealing, you're supposed to call the cops? What the fuck? What the fuck you calling the cops for, man? You're calling a drug dealer on a drug dealer, man. The cops are going to say, yeah, that's one of ours, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, he's working with us. If you see a drug dealer, we'll call the cops.
He undercover.
Nate, you're fucking... Go on, bro.
Okay, Isaiah 30 verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Yep.
That walk to go down into Egypt.
That walk to go down into Egypt. You guys are guilty of that, man. Because you condone the Egyptians and their wicked acts, man. And your so-called leader is a motherfucking, he's a fucking Egyptian. He works for the Egyptians, man. He's a fucking, he's down with that. And don't give me no bullshit about Daniel, man. Okay? Daniel was a servant, man. Man had no choice in his matters, man. He had to go to work doing certain things, man. But I guarantee he weren't out there stopping and frisking no fucking Negroes, man. Okay? I can fucking guarantee you he weren't doing that. But they utilized his wisdom for certain things in the kingdom, man. Like the building of certain things and the economy and them things, man. I guarantee he weren't out there going, yeah, we gotta stop and frisk these Negroes, man. So don't be pulling that shit. You going off. Them cops are set up purely to oppress our people. Point blank. Period. You worse than a fucking guy that's in the army, man. The army's just going out and oppressing some Arabs.
They walked to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah, they trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. That's why what did he want people to feel better about for their safety? The white man doing a bunch of stop and frisk is gonna make me safe. But that ain't gonna do away with the curses. Niggas is still gonna be getting killed. That stop and frisk gonna do away with the curses, man. The most I might have it with the white man will say, hold on, not enough of these niggas is dying, man. We're gonna have to start popping them off more often, man. Don't you know they got a eugenics plan?
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
That's right.
And the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Yeah, man. That's why you're gonna take that chip, man. That's why you guys are gonna take that chip. Sorry? Okay, yeah, you're right. You guys are gonna take that chip, man, that RFID chip, and I don't hear you talking about that. I don't hear you guys warning our people about that. You the Israelites you love so much, the black woman you love so much. I don't hear you warning them about the RFID chip. GMS are the only ones. We go into everything. We even go into the herbs. We go into the medicine. We go into all that shit, man. What we don't go into is a bunch of emotional bullshit, man. Man, I remember when Nate did a thing, yeah, and people were writing in letters, and most of the letters was from fucking women, man, asking stupid questions about her husband and him having more than one woman. Some stupid shit, man. Hey, you look at GMS mailbag, that's to the point, man. It's lucky. That's to the point. That's some real hard-pressing issues, man. Nate was an agony aunt, man. Nate the fucking agony aunt, man. The questions he was asking was about relationships,
fucking
man.
Jerry Springer. Well, that's Jeremy Carr over there now.
Yeah, I saw a piece of that, man. They should kill that motherfucker. Alright, man. So, yeah, now he said the hookers, right? Let's go back to Hosea, because we dealt with that whole oppression thing. Then this clown made a statement about how we're dealing with hookers and we're getting syphilis. Hold on. First and foremost, man, I'm going to make two statements and I'm going to back them up in the scriptures. First of all, the word hooker has two meanings. The word hooker denotes a prostitute. Yeah, look, the cops, look, man, they own someone's case right there. Are they parking up?
Oh, it could be going Nando's again.
Oh, yeah. Right, and hey, you know how they move a lot of the drugs? Them fucking diplomatic plates, man. See, man, man, fuck these cops, man. The cops will actually give a man an escort, man. You don't fucking, look, man, the cops will, because they know that another cop ain't gonna stop a car that they're driving next to. So they'll actually drive up with you, man, to your delivery, man. Hey, what's cocaine cowboys, man? They show you that in Cocaine Cowboys, the only reason why the cops had to act like they were doing something is because too much murdering was going on and it brought too much heat. Otherwise than that, they used to bring the drugs in at the motherfucking police section of the wharf, man. They said that on the thing, they said, yeah, man, and we had cops used to give us escorts to move the shit, man. And we had them on the pay. Fucking dickheads, man. But that's Nate's boys, isn't it? Yeah, get that Hosea again and read that the woman of whoredoms. Even the Lord told man to do that, man. You could do that. You got a Hamite woman and hey, Samson did that, man. Go look it up for yourself, man. Samson did that. Samson went into a harlot house and dealt with, yeah, so what, man? You want to get your tings off, she's a hoe anyway, man. Deal with it. If you get a disease, hey, you got a disease, man. May the Lord bless you that you don't get a disease, man. Strap up, man.
Strap up, yeah.
This is Hosea chapter 1, verse 1.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting a fucking lap dance or some shit. What's wrong with you niggas?